Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. And this is the book that I'll be reading from, Gurus for Hire, Enlightenment for Sale, an insider's guide into the relationship between spiritual teachers, students, and centers. This is by my guru, His Eminence, the 25th Samtuku Rinpoche. And as usual, before that, I will go to a picture to share with you. This is Rinpoche with his 3 dogs back then. Since then, Mumu has passed away. Okay, page 176, Guru bashing. The phenomenon of Guru bashing. In the past, Dharma was not really taught to lay people. It was always Sangha teaching the Sangha. Now, there is a phenomenon in Dharma centers where Dharma is being taught to lay people that just walk into the center looking for spiritual happiness and peace. However, these people listen to all kinds of words and politics, and they start criticizing and bashing other gurus, monks, and traditions. Nowadays, there are ordinary lay people running around criticizing other lineages. There are housewives, businessmen, and sales girls who join a Dharma center, hear some rumors, and run around on a rampage criticizing high gurus, reincarnated gurus, trukus, and geshes. But they have not held their vows for even one day, and they will not even consider taking ordination vows. They have zero compassion. Their refuge vows are in tatters. They do not know what the cause and effect theory is. They have no knowledge or fear of karma and its effects. These are lay people that have been running around chasing money, fun, entertainment, position, and titles their whole lives. They come into Dharma for 1 year or 2 years, and all of a sudden they think they are higher than every guru in Tibet. Lay people should show respect to the Sangha and not criticize the Sangha. Even members of the Sangha do not criticize other Sanghas or the gurus. There are lay people who do not know anything or or know very little about the Dharma and do wooden mechanical practices. And yet they criticize the people who have given up their worldly life many years ago, studied, practiced, and listened to thousands of hours of teachings, stayed in thousands of hours of retreats, and out of compassion are forced or requested to go to other countries to teach. The whole respect for the 3 jewels is disintegrating due to politics. If we criticize a guru or monks, we should remove the 3rd refuge, Namo Sanghaya, from our recitations and prayers. Yes, not all Sangha members are the real refuge, who are Arya beings, beings who are out of samsara, but they represent the Arya beings. There may be some Sangha members who do not show a good example, but there are more Sangha members who do show a good example. There are certainly more Sangha members that show a good example than lay people. The gurus are not above criticism, but certainly not from a lay person who has not studied any Dharma and knows nothing. The gurus are not above reproach. I'm not above reproach, but I certainly will not accept reproach about a Dharma doctrine from a person who has not studied, practiced, kept his commitments, taken any vows, or done anything for himself or others. I will take it from my seniors, my elders, and other members of my community who I know have the authority, due to their many years of studies and practice, to let me know the right thing. It is not a matter of pride. Can a student of biophysics criticize the professor and tell him his theory is wrong when he just entered the class today? he can question as a matter of debate, conjecture, or learning, but he would say it with respect, in a way which indicates that he knows the professor is right, but that he is questioning to understand the theory better. There are also some people who like to align themselves with high, famous gurus and say they are connected with them in order to validate their greed, ego, or jealousy. They align themselves with these high gurus' views and thoughts, compare it with two other gurus, and judge. They say, we are following His Holiness or His Eminence sect or views, so we are good. Just because someone follows one view of that high eminent guru, it does not mean he is following all the views. All high gurus tells us not to criticize, to scorn, hurt, or disparage other traditions and gurus. Why do they not listen to that? There are cases where people align their center with one view of a guru that is very high and put it on their bulletin board. When people come to their center, they interrogate them. Where are you from? Who's your guru? What's your lineage? If they find them to be opposite of what their view is, they point to the signboard and say, you're not allowed in. Even spirits are allowed into the Dharma centers to receive blessings from the guru. But some people are not allowed in because their view does not match what is on their bulletin board. Is that because they are trying to market and cash in on the high guru's name so that they can look good, holy, and better to get more members and sponsors for their center? These people align themselves to this or that guru not out of faith, love, and guru devotion. Their intention is not to help or benefit others. Their intention arises from politics, to get others to their center and to make their center grow in membership, money, and resources. If they follow everything their high guru had said, they would be a Buddha, a Bodhisattva, a Mahasiddha, or a very gentle, wonderful citizen of this world, emanating compassion. If they are going to align themselves with a high guru's name, they should not put up political statements. They should put Dharma statements on their bulletin boards instead, such as the 8 verses of thought transformation, or something which their high guru has taught. There are also some people who are not fanatical and who do not criticize and say things against other gurus because of greed. They do it because everybody else does it, and they do not know any better. They just follow along. Their allegiance switches back and forth. When they hear one guru talk in one way, they think it makes sense and they go that way. When they hear another guru saying something else, they go another way. These people accomplish nothing in their lives or in anything they do because they are not stable in their thought. They are not committed to anything, and they can never think on their own or take responsibility. If a center, a guru, or a group of people say that group or that guru is wrong, then they or their guru also has the potential to be wrong. If we want to start going down that road to say, this guru is right, this guru is wrong, then we have to realize that our guru could therefore also be wrong, because who or what is to say which guru is right or wrong? The higher their thrones, the bigger their status, the greater their following, their name, what makes them the highest? Their ladrang, the number of students they have? If we criticize our own gurus and say our gurus are wrong, we could be wrong too. If we want to say another guru is wrong, then we could be wrong too. Then Buddhism is finished because the outside world, which is much larger than the Buddhists, will question, well, who is right then? Then what happens if these high gurus were to pass away? There are many other gurus who are not as eminent, but who are still high and who may start factional fighting. One will say that Guru X is wrong. Another will start quoting, he's right. He says he's wrong. That Rinpoche said they are right. That Rinpoche say they are wrong. They go back and forth. There will be no end, and soon people will say we do not need to practice Buddhism because we start questioning who's right and who's wrong. How do we even judge who's right and who's wrong, and on what basis? Someone of authority, power, eminence, and spiritual background has recognized and made this person a Rinpoche, Truku, Geshe, or Dharma teacher. When we put that person down and we say he's doing a bad practice, we must think, how can that Rinpoche or Geshe do bad practice and still be a Rinpoche or a Geshe? Some people were recognized by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. When we criticize them, we also criticize the Dalai Lama. Some people are recognized by the abbots of the monasteries. So, if we criticize them, does that mean the abbots of the monasteries are all wrong? Can the oracles that recognize these Rinpoches and Trukus all be wrong? Can those people who have been practicing for years and who recognize these people always be wrong? If they are always wrong, then everything is wrong. There is no end to what is wrong. If this person is a so-called Rinpoche or a so-called teacher and he is doing bad practices that we do not agree with, that is just our view. We may like what some gurus do and not like what other gurus do, but who are we to judge? When we think negative things, we train our minds to think negative things again about the next guru and the next one. Then it does not end. We should not jump on the bandwagon. The minute we take sides with one group, no matter how holier than thou we think we are, we have already become political. Therefore, it is not Dharma. How to handle it? There are gurus out there who I would not take teachings from and whose practices I have issues about. But when their students come to me, I will never say one word about their gurus to them. The minute we make another person lose faith in his gurus, we are not practicing Dharma. If someone is saying things about his own guru, we should be very, very skillful with them and say, no, don't think that about your guru. How has your guru helped you? What have they done for you? Think about the good things. Remember that they have benefited you somehow, and don't think negative things. The minute another person tells us our guru is bad and wrong, our lineage is bad, our practices are wrong, our deities are bad, and our particular style is bad, we should run away. We should cut them off immediately and say very nicely, please don't criticize my guru. Please don't criticize my lineage. I chose and do what I want. You choose and do what you want. We will all get to enlightenment together. No matter what others say about our guru, we need to be sure about our guru. People have many things to say about every one of us too. Who cares? We have to be confident about our guru. Does our guru benefit us? Does our teacher give us Dharma? Does our teacher care? Does our teacher have kindness? Do we learn from our teacher? Do we benefit from our teacher? If the answer is yes, then that is all there is. The end. We do not need to be concerned about anything else. I've had people tell me that my guru, Geshe Sotrim Gelsen, was like this or like that. I said, really? I hope he does more. They told me, Geshe Lai likes women, you know. He likes the nun. I said, oh really? Which one? Do you think she's cute? I could not care less because I was sure about my guru. I'm not a guru police to record what gurus can and cannot do. So I choose to keep quiet. I do not care what this ranking high Rinpoche says about this teacher or that teacher. I have eyes, I have ears, and I have a brain and it works. So I look, I listen and I think. If I like it, I say thank you. If I don't like it, I say thank you. If they continue, I say to them, see that place that sells kites? Buy one. And with that, I end my session for now. And thank you for sharing your time with me. And as Rinpoche said, be loyal to your guru and don't bash other gurus while you're being loyal to your guru. Don't, when other people, say bad things about your guru, be firm in your loyalty. Don't just, waver here and there, because you'll never get anywhere in your spiritual practice if you do that. And this is a very good book to get. Gurus for Hire, Enlightenment for Sale. Sorry, here. Because Rinpoche has written this as a guide for how we should, be. We should know about the relationship between the spiritual teachers and with the students and the centers, and how Rinpoche has actually, written here that what we will face in our spiritual practices along the way and how we can overcome it. So this is a very good guide to have. And thank you again for sharing your time with me. And I'll end this with a completion dedication in Tibetan. Jangjo Senjo Rinpoche, Maki Panam Geishi, Kepanam Pame Payang, Gone Gondu Pewasho, Tony Toa Rinpoche, Maki Panam Geishi, Kepanam Pame Payang, Gone Gondu Pewasho, Daso Jini Sapage Wadi, Tandandro Aguna Kampadang, Kepa Jesu no Santrapai, Tamping Imporindu Sa Se Sho. Kewa kuntu yanda lamadan, drami choki pala no chojing, sadam langi yoterazone, doje changi ngopanga tuso. Gewadi nyududa lama sangyodroyone drawachi kia malupa de isalago pasho choki kia posungapa chosuna papewala geki samasi wadang tunki malu sawasho dadam sangi dosendan drewa songi latene gewa losantrapai tampa yuriva geushi ni modeles endelek ni mingunyan delek shin ni sintatu delepa koncho sungi jingilo koncho sungi ngodroso koncho sungi trasi sho Jesu nama kusen rap ting ching nam katrini cho chu ke padang lo sam tempe dro mi sap songi dro e mun sa tak tu ni giu shi gang ri ra we ko we shin kam dem pen dan deo ma lu gyo ne chen se wan ten sing get so yi sha pe shi de ba du deng giu shi hom tom pe ngo tro ma lu pa den de da la sa du so ko dan den pa long shot na ke pa so shik shuk den sa. Thank you again, and hope that you will join me for my next session.